If you ever heard excuse from the person that is running ads for you, the media buyer or digital marketing agency or whoever is helping you out to grow your business online through your digital assets, digital advertising, if you ever heard an excuse, they saying something like, yeah, we have a problem with the pixel tracking is not in place. There's a lot of cookie blockers, pixel blockers, so we cannot have enough data to optimize the campaigns or anything similar. So if you ever heard this kind of excuse, this video actually will help you to understand how this, data tracking works today in 2025. Probably it will be the same in the next couple of years, but either way, these are the principles, and I feel that you as a business owner need to understand this in order to, if you're running ads yourself, it will give you a more clear picture. If somebody else is doing this for you, then you'll be able to hold them accountable. That's all the idea with this channel. By the way, if you're new to the channel, let me welcome you. My name is Bojan. If you follow me already, welcome back. All we talk about here is, the digital assets that you need for your business, digital actions that you need to take in order to grow your business online. And we also talk about some strategies, some concepts like today in this video about, data tracking, how this data works. What is data after all? So for me, data is a new gold. I think it's even more powerful than the gold was in the past, because in the past you have some money, you buy gold or you find some gold out there, and then you have some kind of wealth, and it's transactional. If I have this gold, I give it away, and so on. Now today, when we are buying ads, when we are paying to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, whoever you are paying to run ads for you to get some more revenue for your business, what we are buying actually is a data. Because let's say I want to sell my services through Facebook and Instagram. I'm literally saying, hey, Facebook, I need this kind of people to buy the product or offer that I have. So please, can you find some more people like this? And Facebook will say, okay, they will not say explicitly, but if I put the daily budget of $100 and I don't get any conversion, it might mean that one conversion for my business could cost even more, So that's why I didn't get any conversion that first day, maybe second day, maybe third day, I will get some conversions. I say, okay, so conversions for my business are rather expensive. For some other businesses, it costs less. But either way, there is some price on it. They will never say explicitly how much it costs. But, there are some variables that you need to follow, some rules that you need to follow to get to pay the least possible for these conversions, for these new leads, for these new purchases, for your business. So literally, you're saying, hey, here's the money. I'm willing to buy this data from you. Who are the best people for this? And Facebook says, yeah, I based on the data that I have, I will try to find you the best people for your business. And then Facebook, based on the 52,000 data points per user, will guess who is the best person, who is the best, buyer for my product or service. And it will go there and say, hey, here's an ad, here's an ad, here's an ad, and then it will also analyze based on all this data. Like, there is so much data. Nobody in the history had so much data as Facebook and Instagram have today. Also, the other platforms too. I don't want to underestimate Google, for example, and YouTube. But if I had to bet, I would say that Facebook, the Meta, how we call it today, they have the most amount of data in the world ever. And they are harvesting this data, within the second. Every second they have more and more data. It's growing. It's crazy, So again, we can debate, is this good or not? Is this something that we should be worried about? Is this data gathering, is going to, create some dictatorships around the world? Maybe already created. I don't know. I don't want to bother with that. I'm talking from the position of you, business owner. You want to understand how your business actually can benefit from this. Not to be worried about is the world going to end or what's going to happen. They have so much data about me. We cannot block any data. This is very important what I want to point out. So there are some cookie blockers, pixel blockers, incognito window that you may be using when you want not to be tracked. That's the idea. But at the end of the day, like put yourself in a position of one of the most powerful companies today in the world, like the Meta, like all the other companies also, like Apple, Google. You know, they're measuring their revenue in $1 trillion. It's crazy how much they are earning per year. You know, and so for example, sometimes a couple of years ago, don't hold me, I think it was 2021, something like that. There was a Apple that came and said, okay, from the next update of iOS, this operating system that we have on Apple phones, we will have those pixel blockers integrated in the browsers. You know, so for example, Facebook, before that it was very easy. You just put a pixel on your website, and Facebook will instantly know who is visiting your website, even if they come to your website not through your ads, if they come to your website organically or whatever. Facebook was able to, match some, data, maybe IP addresses, whatever. When they fill in the form, Facebook would know, okay, so this was a John Smith that filled in that form, so they applied for this specific service. Like, so much data was so very easy to harvest for Meta, for Google, or all our other guys. And then, Apple is sitting there, they're actually providing this service, and they thought, okay, maybe we could earn some money on this. Maybe we can sell this data to Facebook instead of just letting them use this data, for free. So let's integrate something that will block Facebook from for gathering this data so easily, but then maybe we'll sell them this data. That's all that it is. I don't believe that Facebook would simply accept the fate and say, okay, we cannot track people anymore. What that's life. Let's just continue. Let's just try to guess who is the best person, who is the best buyer for this business. No, it doesn't work like that. Also, Apple, I believe that that's just my perspective. I'm not claiming this is the truth, but just put yourself in a position of very powerful companies out there. Why would they give anything for free to one another? So they're actually sharing. Banks are maybe selling information to Facebook and Instagram about credit lines, about credit score from specific individuals. That's how actually Facebook is. So they're not just gathering data through pixels, they are buying data, because they are selling this data multiple times in the future. So that's what I'm thinking. Like the gold, actually the data was is more powerful than gold, because gold, I buy gold and that's my gold brick now. It's not yours anymore. So you have money, spend it for something else. But when you're buying data from all these advertising platforms, they can sell this data multiple times over and over again. So that's why I think it's even much more powerful than gold. Now, we started about an excuse. So if you get an excuse saying, hey, there are some pixel blockers, cookie blockers, that's all trash, rubbish. So there are ways that you can officially go around this, and that's called conversion APIs. Conversion that is measured through some servers. You go around. It doesn't go directly from your website, but from your website it can go here and then goes again back to the platform. There are ways I think that even just with the pixel, sometimes it literally works. You don't have to be super advanced technically in order to set this up. Even if you're not capable of doing this yourself, or whoever is running ads for you is not capable. I mean, there's some very, very easy way to find someone who can set this up for you, like Upwork, Fiverr, something like that. And then someone can jump in, set this up for you, and it's working for a certain period of time until the next update. Then you need to update yourself. You need to make some adjustments, but the tracking is possible. It's working. Maybe it's not like 100% precise, but it's precise enough for the platform to have enough data to make decisions and say, okay, so these are the people that we are looking for. So let me just show this ad. We want to trust the platform. Don't also be confused if you are just starting to advertise, for example. You have no data. Like there is no data in your advertising manager, in this platform where you set up your ads so this platform actually needs to understand who is your best customer, who should they look for, what are you advertising. If your ads are not clear, and we talked about in this some other videos, like this latest update from Facebook that came, Meta Andromeda, so it's very important to what you are saying in ads, what is your background, where are you filming these ads, what is your body copy, the text that follows the ads. So these are the information. This is the data that the platform will use when looking for new prospects for your business, new buyers. But if the platform itself doesn't have any data about you before, if you build your muscles, if you build your data for your business manager, then it will be much easier for the platform to start advertising. One of the examples too, let's say, that's why you as a business owner need to be very patient. So let's say that you start advertising, you never advertised before. So you just register on your Facebook Business Manager, you created that account, you connected the pixels, the KPI, everything is connected there. So you just want to start running ads. And after 72 hours, expecting that you are spending at least $100 per day, at least, you will get some data. You will have some data. And if this data is confusing to you, if you received some calls or maybe people signed in, that is something that's very confusing, it really doesn't match who you are looking for, sometimes it literally helps just to restart the same campaign without changing anything. That way you are actually resetting the model, because this machine started to look for certain individuals, people reacted on your ads in a specific way, and the machine maybe missed, so this machine, it's not 100% success. So sometimes you just need to reset the campaign, you are resetting the model, and that's it. It's the same thing as if you are communicating with a ChatGPT, if you are writing some prompts, you are asking ChatGPT to create some text for you, maybe some photo. If you don't give very detailed explanations, this outcome will be, not so good. Same with advertising. Back all those advertising platforms in a back is just a machine learning model. That's all. It's not like some artificial intelligence like we would like to call it today. It's just like trying based on the data to find the right people for you. That's how advertising works. And again, if you get that excuse that business owner, there's a lot of cookie blockers, pixel blockers, we just couldn't make this campaign work. It will take us another maybe month or two to get these things works. That's just rubbish. Don't buy it. I hope this video actually gave you an idea how tracking actually works, how big companies out there are just buying this data from one another, and they're just growing this database. Nothing can stop on their way. Just put yourself in a position in these big companies. You are earning trillions of dollars per year, and someone comes to you and say, okay, we want to cut your revenue for like 50%. I mean, imagine what would you do? How would you behave? You would do anything possible in the world to find a solution to keep your company getting that much money every year. So we live in that day and age, in these kind of systems. So money is actually moving a lot of things around, and we can talk about it, debate, argue, is it right or wrong? It is how it is. Be a business owner that's practical, that's trying to find how to swim on this wave, how to catch the wave and how to build your business for the good and the benefit of your current and future clients. Hope you liked this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, subscribe, check out some other videos on my channel. They're all here for you, business owners out there who want to get a better perspective, better idea about this digital world. By the way, I don't create how-to videos. You will never find a how-to video like click here, go there. That's not what you want to waste your time on. You will have people to delegate, to do these things for you. But you as a business owner, just elevate your level of communication with these digital service providers. It will benefit your business at the end of the day. Again, hope you like it. See you in the next video.